At this stage, your mindset becomes less about chasing quick results and more about building something that can stand the test of time, because you begin to realize that trends fade, algorithms change, and attention shifts. But the ability to create value consistently is what remains constant. And that realization changes how you approach every decision, every idea, and every piece of content you produce. You start to think in terms of systems rather than single videos, because one video can bring attention, but a system is what sustains growth. And this system includes your research process, your content creation process, your editing style, your publishing schedule, and even the way you analyze your results. And when all these elements work together, your channel becomes more predictable, more stable, and more scalable. As you refine your system, you begin to understand the importance of efficiency, because time becomes one of your most valuable resources, and wasting it on unstructured effort slows down your progress. So you start planning your content in advance, organizing your ideas, and streamlining your workflow to produce better results in less time. At the same time, your understanding of audience psychology deepens, because now you're not just creating content. You are influencing decisions, shaping attention, and guiding viewers through an experience. And this responsibility pushes you to think more carefully about how you structure your content, how you open your videos, and how you maintain engagement throughout. There is also a growing awareness that every video is an opportunity to learn, not just to perform. And this shift in perspective allows you to treat both success and failure as valuable, because success shows you what works, while failure shows you what needs improvement, and both are necessary for growth. You begin to notice that small improvements create significant impact over time, because even a slight increase in retention, a slightly better thumbnail, or a clearer hook can dramatically change the performance of your video. And when these small improvements accumulate, they create exponential growth. At this point, your consistency becomes one of your strongest assets, because you are no longer relying on motivation. You are operating on discipline. And discipline allows you to keep creating even when you don't feel like it, even when results are slow, and even when challenges arise. And that ability to stay consistent is what separates long-term creators from temporary ones. You also begin to understand that growth is not always visible immediately, because sometimes the progress you make today only shows results weeks or months later, and this delayed feedback can test your patience. But if you stay committed, the results eventually reflect your effort. As your content improves, your confidence grows, not in a way that makes you careless, but in a way that makes you more focused and decisive, because now you trust your process, you trust your skills, and you trust your ability to adapt and improve over time. And as you continue forward, you realize that the journey is not just about building a channel. It is about building yourself, your discipline, your mindset, your resilience, and your ability to stay consistent in the face of uncertainty. Because in the end, the creators who succeed are not just those who create content. They are those who master consistency, who understand their audience, and who never stop improving, no matter how far they have come.